This is a Sharepoint Supervisor training. First, go to the DRO call log Sharepoint site. The short version of the URL is http://rdcrss.org/23HDARS. And then it'll pull up the full real site, which is sp.redcross.org/sites/hs/callcenter/site pages/home.aspx. You can also get to the web page if you wanted to bookmark it with just sp.redcross.org/sites/hs/callcenter. Takes you there too. So first thing is I'm going to go into the call log. To edit the call log, this would be if we needed to add or remove a field, which is extremely rare. More commonly, this is if you need to adjust county listings or district listings or DRO listings. First, you click List up here under List Tools, and you go into List Settings. Here, you have your columns. Now, you won't be doing a whole lot here, and our goal is not to break anything. So these are the columns that we have. If you want to see the order in which these columns exist on the form, here's the order. If you needed to change it, you could change the order. So first is at the top, the 23rd thing you see is DRO there. I'm going to click Cancel. Let's say I needed to edit, the most common thing we would do if I need to edit the district. I click on District here. We're not going to change the name. It's choice, right? It means we have a menu. We have a description here. I can click on this, expand it out so I can see the description of the district. This is what shows on the call log just for some narrative text so you understand what is what. And then I could add a new district here if I wanted to. So I could call this new district equals, and then list county 1, county 2, county 3. These are all counties in Texas for the Texas flooding DRO. This column must have information. Force unique values. I'm going to actually put in a real one here, which is other, or something that doesn't fall in one of these. Leave this set to no. This is the order in which the districts will show. Don't touch that. It's a drop-down menu. I don't want a fill-in choice. And I also want a blank default choice. So I'm going to click OK. If I want to see what that looks like, I could go to the call log. And I could open up a new item. And I would see here my other district. So it happens in real time, very quick. I'm going to go to List again, List Settings on the right. And I'm going to change counties. Same thing, click on County. County name, don't touch that. For the column, it's a choice. I'm going to have a list. Here's a whole list of counties. I put them in alphabetical order. I normally sort it alphabetically in Excel and then paste them in here pretty easily. Add a new county. And then I usually put the district on the right to make it easy. So I could call this Smith County. And that could be in the South District, for example. But I'm not going to do that. Default value is again blank. And then I would hit OK. Do not delete. I'll click Cancel. If you need to create a new view, our default view here is the All Items view. I'm not going to change that, but I can change the order in which these things show. If there's a check mark next to the name, it means it will show in the view. The things that are not checked will not show in my view. I want these sorted by the ID could sort it by district. I could sort by just about anything I wanted. And again, this is the order position from left in which the column names show. I could even filter if I only wanted to show certain things. So I would say only show the item when the following is true. Show it when city is equal to Houston. You could do things like that, but I'm not going to do that. When you're done with your view, you could click OK. I'm going to click cancel because I like that view. If I wanted to create a new view, I would click create view, standard view. You could even start from an existing view. That actually is pretty easy for me, and I'm going to do that because I like starting from existing views. All items, view name, this would be Luke Test. Default, don't touch that one unless you want every single person in the site to see this view when they first log in. I don't do that. I leave items as my default. A personal view is a way in which you can create your own view that no one else can see. Public view is if all of a sudden other people need to get the view. So by starting from an existing view, these are the things that were checked in all items. I might want to change the order around here, and you notice that things update sort of in real time on their own. It's self-adjusting, which is pretty cool. I could say I want to sort by county. It goes, ABC or CBA. I could do a double sort, triple sort, and then I could also filter. Only show things when the district is equal to, and it has to be exact, unless I wanted to say the district contains C star. Right, so I could do that. I'm going to create a personal view here so I can delete it later. So I should only see things where the district contains C star. And I would click OK here to get my view. Remember, I changed the order around of a couple things. And here I only see C star district calls. So that's my new view for Luke Test. If I didn't like it, I could say modify this view. And I wait for it. I'm going to delete the view. Those are the things that you're going to have to do as a supervisor or manager for the call center. In addition to updating the wiki, which you should already know how to do at this point, you would click on the wiki. You could go in here to the new page, and then you could edit the page. Pretty simple there. I'm going to go back to the call log, run through it very quickly one more time. Remember, list. You can always export it to Excel to manipulate the data in Excel. Excel, this export will only pull things from the view that you are showing. I would pull from the all items view. There could be others, but we don't have any. Make sure you have to do this in Internet Explorer. And there'll be a couple prompts. Click the positive ones, whether it's yes, enable, or OK. That, after about 3 clicks, should pull an Excel export for all of your items. But again, I'm going to go to list settings. If I needed to create a new column for whatever reason, I would click Create Column. I have to tell SharePoint what kind of column I want. This would be a test column. Single line of text is just free-form choice. You have to pick from basically a drop-down. Pretty simple here. See the enter choices. It could be yes or no. So you could have something like FEMA, registered for FEMA, yes or no. You can always describe your field, could help with training purposes. I want this to show as a drop-down menu, so I check yes or no. Sometimes you want a default value. I usually don't. And if I put in a field, pretty good chance that I want to require that information. Not always, but if you require it, everyone must select a value. Right now, I wouldn't want to. So it could be drop-down radio buttons or checkboxes. Fill-in choice would allow somebody to write in their own choice. I always add it to the default view. but I could do a date and time. When you're doing yes or no's, I do not do the checkboxes. It's much easier to pull data when you go from a choice and then enter yes, no's. So that's how I would create a column. And once created, it would show here, and I could somewhere on this list, and then to change the ordering, I would click on column ordering as we discussed previously. Most common thing you might have to do would be to change the county or the district, or even potentially add a new DRO. If there was a new DRO, you would click on DRO, and you could put another DRO and say it's California or Tennessee. Pretty simple there. Then you would click OK. You might want to change the default value or leave it blank. I kept Texas here because we only have one. If I had multiple, I always delete the default value so that it is blank. So you don't have people selecting things by accident, because if you give them an option to do it, they'll do it. That's how you would change your call log. Again, the call log showing here. Thank you for participating in this training, and we hope it proves useful.